morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Morning, Jamie. How are you? Why am I blurred? Why is the duck blurred? Focus on something. Get something to focus on. Right, Jamie. I saw your message on Discord. Right, okay. So, no, I haven't been posting my Inktovers on social media because some of it was copied from copyrighted material, so I didn't want to do that, but I had shown bits and pieces on stream. So just for you, if we can get this to ready focus. So I showed you the saddle, the Minecraft saddle, and I showed the, oh my god, focus, the cushion, plump. There was frost, so I did frost. I did chains. I quite like chains as a drawing. I did Scratchy, so I almost did Scratchy from The Simpsons. You know, Itchy and Scratchy, the cat. But then I thought, no, I'll draw a polygraph instead. And yesterday's was Celestial. So there you go. And today is going to be Shallow. So there you go. I will stick them on Discord for you later, just so you can see that I have been doing them. I've not been slacking. Don't want you to think that I've been slacking. Morning, Faisal. I'm glad you love chains, Jamie. I liked chains too. Right, now we're going to get on with the duck. I did say to Becca, actually, the other day, I said, I bet everyone's going to think that I've not been doing my Inktovers because I've not been putting them on my social media. But I will put them on Discord for you later so you can see that I wasn't slacking at all. I've actually been quite pleased with myself for keeping up with it because a couple of the days, like Saddle, when we got to Saddle, I was like, ugh, it's such a boring thing to draw, a saddle. I mean, I wasn't feeling it. I left it until quite late before I did the saddle. I almost didn't do it. I will admit that when we got to Saddle, on whatever day that was, I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm fed up with this Inktober. I don't want to draw a boring saddle. And that's why I did a Minecraft saddle. Because it was the only way I thought it would be interesting to me. But there we go. The chains one perked me up, and because I could draw a ghost, and I enjoyed drawing the polygraph of all strange things. That was weird. Woof. Yeah, dogs were barking at someone who deigned to walk past the house. I mean, how dare the public walk past the house? Right. Oh, so that last one was, I forgot to say, the last one was, I think it was Bista or Nugget, and this is the walnut brown. Because this bit here on the duck's head is quite dark. But as we go up here, the undertone is purple and blue, and almost a little bit of green. I have no idea how I'm gonna make that happen. So that's gonna be fun. It's all about challenging myself. There's no point in just doing easy drawings all the time, right? I will make it look as good as I can, but this duck may be beyond my scope. I'm trying to get iridescent feathers on it. So how is everyone doing today? I did connections nice and easily this morning. I failed miserably yesterday, but I did okay today. I lost 2 lives doing it, but succeeded at the end. Right, let me just have a look. This goes up to about... I have this section here that is dark. This section here that is kind of dark. We have the purple underneath it. Oh my god, right. I don't know whether to put the purple underneath before I go up and do the dark. I don't know. Okay, let me think. You're doing fine. What about you? Yeah, yeah. I'm doing okay. How did I fail yesterday? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking, what? You mean connections? Yeah, I don't know how I failed yesterday either. Because I said to Becca, oh, I didn't get it. And she was like, oh, let me do it. And she went on it and she went, oh my god, that was so easy. Oh, lovely. I think the last few times that I've failed connections, it's been because I can see a connection, but the connection I'm thinking of is a different word or a different connection to the one that they're using. So I'm like, okay, I think it's this. This is the connecting issue, and then completely and utterly screw it up. And that's how I fail. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this underlayer of purple there because I can see it underneath. So I'm going to use the blue violet. Just put it in lightly at first and just see. That might actually be too dark to start off with. Let me try. Just try the normal violet. That's better, I think. I'm going to try and keep looking at the direction of the feathers. I just think this section is going to require a lot of blending. Nailed the Rebecca impression. No, I didn't. Oh, I tell you, yesterday I took Rosie out for a walk, and we met up with a few years ago. This is a little backstory. A few years ago, I ran a dog walking business, and one of my clients was a cockapoo dog, and he was quite young when I was walking him. He's now about 9 or 10 or something like that. Well, anyway, we ran into him with his owners yesterday, and it was the first time Rosie had met this cockapoo. And the thing you need to know about this cockapoo, who is called Humphrey, is that whenever he sees me, he gets so excited, because obviously he remembers that I'm the person who used to take him out for all these lovely walks and everything, that he starts barking and whining, but he whines in such a way, if you weren't looking, you would think that the dog was being tortured. And in his anxiety to get to me as quickly as possible, to, sort of jump all over me and give me love and cuddles and everything, he goes a little bit crazy verbally. And so when he saw us yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, Humphrey. And he saw me and he wanted to get to me, but of course he'd never met Rosie. And normally Rosie is the crazy dog. She is the one that gets excited and everything, and Mango will always try and calm her down by getting cross with her because she doesn't like the excitement. Well, yesterday the tables got turned because Humphrey was the excited one and Rosie did not like this dog trying to get to me. It was the first time in my life I have seen Rosie curl her lip and snarl and snap at another dog, simply because he was so excited. Part of me was like, well, Rosie, now you know how Mango feels when you get overexcited. But oh my God, the noise that Humphrey was making, everybody was looking at us. And it's kind of embarrassing. It's sweet. It's very, very sweet, because obviously, the dog, Humphrey, feels very comfortable and, obviously still loves me, even though I haven't been taking him out regularly for walks every day. But anyway, I gave him a cuddle. I had to sort of hold Rosie back while I gave Humphrey his cuddle and everything, and even that doesn't really calm him down because he just wants more. And I sort of said to the owners, well, it's been lovely to see you, see you again, and sort of carried on with the walk. And as we were looping back towards the house, ran into them again, and Humphrey just reacted as if he'd not seen me 20 minutes earlier and just went absolutely crazy all over again. And oh my God, Rosie, I've never seen Rosie react like that. I've always said I've never seen Rosie show a mean bone in her body. I didn't think she had one. And yet, it was crazy. It was lovely to see Humphrey and give him a cuddle, because I just felt like I'd not seen him for a few months. Oh my goodness. I'm just where these feathers go. Go up in a weird direction. Go in this direction. Go sort of up and across. I'm just keeping this purple very, very light until I work out how I'm going to do all these different colours. I just don't know. It's quite speckly. The predominant colour as you're looking at the reference photo is the purple. So I think it would be fine for me just to do the purple, because I'm thinking that if I try and stick purple and blue and green in here, that those three colours together might look quite muddy, and I don't want it to look muddy. I want it to look like there's some effervescence, I guess, some brightness to the fur. I just don't know. I honestly have no idea how I'm going to do this. I am flying blind. At least normally when I tackle a piece of art, I get to a section and I have some idea of how I want to do it. But this bit I'm like, I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe go in with do I go in and do the dark sections first and then build up the colour sections? Might be worth doing that. Let's put in some, I'm going to use some Payne's Grey, I think, because that's got some blue to it. I might just add this in as a lighter layer first and then come in heavier afterwards. Morning, Hayley. How are you? Yeah, I think I'll do this light layer of Payne's Grey. And just keep layering. I think keep layering is probably just the best thing that I can do here, and just see where it takes me. But I just don't want those ridges in it where you get like start and stop marks. I just need to take it really lightly. This may take some time, people. You're good. Excellent. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. I think this is quite a defined line. God, it sounds like something's being tortured outside. dustbin men. Jeez. Let's just say it's the dustbin men. Okay. I just hear lots of squeaking and creaking. It's like, get some WD-40 or something. Maintain your vehicle. Crikey me. Right, so this section here, this bit here is darker. This section is very dark. So I'm just going to map in the really dark sections, and then I know whereabouts the patches of colour is. But I wore my brand new winter coat yesterday when I took the dog for a walk. I went out at the weekend to get myself a new winter coat. That bit's dark. This bit above the eye is dark. Right, you're dark there, and you're dark going up to the eye. All the feathers change direction here. That's kind of down here. I'm hoping this stream today anyway continues all the way through, because when I first switched on my computer today and was getting everything set up, I put on OBS, I brought everything up on my other screen, and I reached to get my coloured pencils out and was just sort of setting out all the trays and everything, and suddenly my screens just went blank. Both of them just went black and just switched itself off all by itself. It wasn't anything restarting, it wasn't like the system rebooting after an update or anything like that. It just turned itself off, and I have no idea what happened. So I was worried the same thing might happen with the stream. Another one of my computer mysteries. Ghosts. Yeah. The ghost with the chains was like, nope. Right. I kind of feel I've got the shaping in of those dark sections, and it feels like he's got a lovely big round cheek here, which is kind of cute. How does the underside go on this? Right, let me just put in there's just a bit of underside of beak here. A little bit of brown ochre. Right, okay, so mapped in some dark bits. Put in, this is the violet still. It's just a very nice light purple. It's just going to allow me to put in some hints. And then we have some purple here. I think the plan is to go quite light with the colours at first and then gradually go in darker and just sort of kind of build them up with that blacky brown that's around it. I think that's the only thing I can think of to do. Sort of get these colours I'm using quite broad strokes at the moment because these are still quite the under layers of the colour, so they don't matter so much. I just want the impression of that colour. Right, okay. Now, there is a little bit of kind of like a bluey green here. Just sharpen this pencil. So I'm going to use the, what's this called? Can't see it. Bluish turquoise. Bluish turquoise. I saw a trailer for a film this morning, Napoleon. It's going to be in the cinemas. I think they said November 22nd. It looked like it's got lots of battle scenes and fighting and stuff, just the sort of thing that Nick would like. So I haven't been to the cinema in years. I think you might want to go and see that. Has anyone else seen the trailer for it? It does look good. It's is it Joaquin Phoenix? Is that how you say his name? Going to be quite sparing with some of this blue just because it's such an intense colour, but it does look really good. It looks really good as like one of those epic sort of movies, that like an Avatar or a Titanic. It just looks like one of those big productions that are going to be really good. And Nick and I haven't been to the cinema in years, so right, I'm just going to go in with a bit more. I think I need to go in with a bit more dark now. So I'm going to go back to this Payne's Grey, though I might go to the dark sepia. Uh, great to see us defeat France again. Well, I mean, there is that. I'm trying to always keep the sharp edge of the pencil so that I can get these strokes quite smooth without putting too much pressure onto the paper, because I'm very much aware that I'm going to need a lot of layers here. Morning, Matthew. How are you? And thank you. I will admit, I'm not confident on this one. I've never done iridescent feathers before, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to pull that off. But giving it a go. Yeah, it is a little intimidating, this one. Very much so. Just sort of trying to get in all those different colours, all the different shades. Trying to make it look like it's, you know, it's been dipping its head in water. Without losing that lovely sort of clean look that it's got. Sorry if I keep going quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating so hard on this one. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Right, I think I need the dark sepia, or maybe just to go, do I go straight in with the black or do I go with the dark sepia first? Let's just try the dark sepia. Just trying to keep my hand steady as well, because here's got quite a clean edge, and the back of the bird's head is just slightly ruffled and not so smooth, so I'm just sort of trying to keep that as well. Still trying to keep visible those colours that I've underlayered for these dark feathers. So there's this brown here near the beak, there is a little bit of blue, there's a little bit of green, there's a little bit of purple. I mean, I don't have to stay exact to an image, but I do want to try and get as close as I possibly can. I mean, as long as it looks like a duck at the end of the day, I guess that's all that matters, but... bits of dark running through this purple. This is quite a smooth section here. First thing that pops into my head. Oh my god, who did this to me the other day? Can't do a clown again, can I? I know. Hang on. Let me get my paper. I will draw something that I always used to draw when I was a kid. If ever I was bored at home, I would always draw this. I don't know why. This was like my standard doodle back in the day. This was like my sea serpent. I used to draw this. Just the head of like this sea serpent, and it would have like these weird sort of ears. I used to draw like little scales. God, I haven't drawn this for years. I used to think that this drawing was the height of sophistication when I used to draw it. I just think everyone would be wishing they could draw a sea serpent as good as me. So lots and lots of scales, which seem to take up most of the time. You get the picture. I used to draw this and like eagle talons. I'll do that one as well. Give you two for the price of one. Anyway, you get the picture with that. And then I would just go in with like just some green over the top, just so you knew it was a serpent. A little bit green for the serpent. And if I was feeling particularly bloodthirsty, there would be red on the teeth and bits of flesh hanging off the teeth. There you go, that's what I used to draw all the time as a kid. And the other one that I used to draw was, I just used to imagine like this hawk coming down. Like this was like its feathery leg. I only ever used to do one leg. There you go. I used to draw that. If I was doodling, this was my main doodle. A sea serpent and an eagle's foot. That's what I used to draw over and over and over again. There you go. Got to work that into Inktober. Don't know how I'd do that, but right, going back in with the violet. Just going in a little bit darker with that now. I'm just going to put some of the purple into this grey, just to run the colour through it. So that there's elements of it. And right, let me just have a look at what purples I've got here. So I'm going to go with more of a jewel tone. I'm going to go with a sort of purple violet. And I'm going to use some mauve. Right, and I need to go in with some black now, just to start bringing in some of those darker turns. Hi Flu! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, because this bit around the beak is really quite dark, so let's try and get that in now. I'm using the black, coming in with this black now. I feel like I've got in quite a few of the darker layers underneath. I might have to go in like a pastel black over the top. But we shall see. Greetings from chilly Oslo. Oh my goodness, what sort of temperatures have you got over there then? We are over here. Yeah, I think it is a lovely look on the duck's face. It's sort of like hello. It's sort of like saying hello. Our temperature here, it says 12 degrees Celsius and cloudy. We've heard ducks are loyal to their partner their whole life. Oh, okay. I knew that was swans. I didn't know about ducks. I'll have to have a look at that. 4 degrees when you bike to work this morning. Oh my god. Yeah, in the UK. It's 12 degrees where I am in the UK. 4 degrees. Oh my goodness. Supposedly big birds in general are loyal and small birds duck around. I like that. You studied 1 year in Birmingham. Felt like an endless autumn. Oh my goodness. Hey Flu, thanks for the follow. Yeah, it can feel like an endless autumn in the UK. What were you studying when you were in Birmingham? What were you studying? Norway is cold, but you like the big differences in seasons here. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, you studied illustration. Awesome. Back in 2001. So do you do illustration for work then, or, art or graphic design or... going to go over this purple, but I'm going to keep some elements of it there so it can still be seen. I've been working as an illustrator and such since that. Oh, how awesome! Useless in other jobs, so sticking to drawing. Understood. So are those illustrations in like books, like children's picture books or something, or is it illustrations for I don't know, like games or posters or companies? What sort of illustration? Because there's many different kinds, isn't there? Perhaps you should be teaching us something. I have not been doing it as long as you. I used to draw as a child, and then I didn't do anything for years and years and years. And I literally picked up my pencils. When was it? It was May of this year. I've been drawing on stream since then. Don't always know what I'm doing. Self-taught, but find my way. Kids' books, comics, games, posters, records, all sorts. My style is cartoonish and humoristic. Not good at naturalistic tugs. Well, I probably wouldn't be very good at what you do, so. If someone in chat wants to put the Discord link up for Flu, if you want to join the Discord, Flu, there is a gallery channel. You can go in there and put your art in there and show the class. Always love seeing people's art. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, please do. We have a few people who share their art in the Discord channel, and all different types of art as well. So, you know, sketching, pen and ink. Natalie does lino cutting. Purple. This is the purple violet. And this is the bluish turquoise. Right. Right, okay, so I think that's where I'm just going to leave it today then, chat. still not sure whether I consider this to be successful on this duck, but I might look at it tomorrow and think, actually, that's not too bad. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, see you later, Flu. I'm finishing right now today anyway, so yeah, it's I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but we shall see. We shall keep working on it and just see if we can get some of those colours in and just sort of try and bring out some more of these brighter tones into these dark feathers, but we shall see. We shall see. So thank you all for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. I will put the Inktober's into the Discord channel for those that feel they might have missed them, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, there'll be no stream on Thursday morning because I won't be around, but definitely a stream tomorrow and definitely a stream on Friday. So thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.